From Wish TV and the All Indiana Podcast Network, this is the Business, Equity, and Opportunities Podcast with Scott Sander.
Welcome to the Business, Equity, and Opportunities Podcast. I'm Scott Sander. On this episode, when we caught up with entrepreneurship teacher John Moore last week, he was getting ready to host the first round of a multi-round innovation competition at Westfield High School. 163 students across 81 teams would be competing for a chance at $10,000 in seed money for their businesses.
Every business is unique and has a target audience. If you own or manage a business, Circulus Digital Media can help you connect and grow your customer base with turnkey digital solutions that are nimble, offering best-in-class results, service, and support to reach a bigger customer base, allowing you to pinpoint a specific audience down to the smallest details. Get outside the city, the state, span the globe. Put Circulus Digital Media to work for you. Get started now at circulusdigital.com. That's circulusdigital.com. This is Business, Equity, and Opportunities. Access to capital.
So I teach the Entrepreneurship Pathway. So Entrepreneurship Pathway includes a beginning class called Principles of Entrepreneurship. And what Principles of Entrepreneurship is just beginning to tell what an entrepreneur is, right? How are they successful? What's their background, which they learn there really isn't a cookie cutter background in entrepreneurship. And then we really focus on who you are as a person and looking at problems as opportunities. So we get out of the mindset of complaining because high schoolers complain a lot. They hear their parents complain a lot, right? But we want to be difference makers. So how do we take those complaints, how do we take the issues that face our daily lives and turn them into an opportunity to make things better? So really a bunch of the first year is kind of unschooling typical schooling, right? Where in typical classes you have to do A and B to get a good grade, right? In entrepreneurship, it's not like that, right? We celebrate failures. When you do something wrong, we celebrate it, right? We're happy that you're learning from that mistake. You fix it, you make it better, and you continue to do that throughout the program. So once they graduate through, or once they're done with principles, we go to new ventures. In new ventures, it's a little more serious. So you are starting your business. All right, so you are doing the market research, you're trying to find out what's viable for our area, you are creating that product or service, and you're going out and trying to sell it. So our goal always by the end of new ventures is that you either have a product or a business that you're working at and you've started, or you are very close to doing that. And then the last level is small business operations. So small business operations runs our spirit store, which is the rock shop. So they take on a real business that's making quite a bit of money. And they're also continuing the businesses that they started in new ventures. I think it's a big thing for high schoolers, right? Because it's so driven in their brains, like you don't want to fail. You want to do the right thing, right? You want to get the good grades. And if you're serious about entrepreneurship or just business or life in general, right, nothing's going to go the way you think it's going to go. So what makes you successful is how you deal with those obstacles and those failures. So we always say that this class is a safe place to fail, right? You're not wasting your time. You're not wasting real money yet. All right, so now is the time to learn these, so when you get out of here, you're in a much better place. So this is my 5th year teaching. So I come from the corporate world. I was the director of sales and marketing for a mid-sized company locally for 12 years. On top of that, my wife and I ran some businesses on the side, so we do a lot of consulting work and videography work for different companies. Through my old job, it was a lot of travel. It was a lot of just time away from my family, and I decided I love working with young people. I volunteered a lot. Someone put a bug in my ear, you should really consider doing this. And then when Westfield decided to kind of open up their entrepreneurship department, I kind of just took it and ran with it, and it's been just a great match. So when I got to Westfield, we started an entrepreneurship class. There were very few students in it. I actually had pictures pop up on my social media a few days ago. It was 3 student groups with 5 kids pitching at our Westfield Chamber of Commerce luncheon. We really have focused on getting the community more involved, and just through community involvement and students really buying into what we're doing in the entrepreneurship program. We've extended it to where we have 81 teams competing tonight, made up of 163 kids who have created businesses, and they're ready to show it off to the public. So we're open from 6:30 to 8:30 at night. It's a 2-hour period. It's an open house. So people from the public get to come in, they get to talk to our students, they get to find out what they're doing. And it's a good chance for our students to network tonight and meet new people and just talk and get ideas for their products. It's also a competition. So out of the 81 teams, we'll have 15 teams that will get voted through to the second round to pitch for our Chamber of Commerce in April. And then from there, the top 5 teams of that will go on to a Shark Tank style event where we have 5 major investors from the city of Westfield that will come in, and they each put $2,000 on the line to give to seed money. So the team that wins the chamber will get $2,000. There's $10,000 up for grabs in the final round. So it's $12,000 of seed money that our community has put in for our kids. Yeah, and we opened it this year to the entire school, right? So, I mean, there's people in our biomed department, students in our biomed department that are doing phenomenal things. So we wanted to open it up to them like, hey, just because you're not in an entrepreneurship class doesn't mean you're not innovative. We have several computer science groups and engineering students. Like, it's awesome to see more and more students realizing that, hey, just because I'm not in entrepreneurship or innovation classes, it doesn't mean I'm not entrepreneurial or innovative. I always say like this week is like my holiday week. It's like the week I live for every year because you really see students from going to typical high school students to being like super focused on becoming professional. And a lot of teachers are like, wait, they're in this? The student is in this? I was like, yeah. I was like, but you come tonight and you'll see like a whole new kid, right? So just seeing the professionalism and seeing the maturity and the passion and the drive behind them. I mean, I wake up every day fortunate to come into school. My kids always, if you hit the lottery, would you leave? No. If I had the lottery, I'd be here the next day. I mean, I love what I'm doing. So just to see their passion and see their growth and see their excitement and know that we're in pretty good hands. We're in great hands.
Our thanks again to all the contributors who joined us for this episode of the Business Equity and Opportunities podcast. We hope you found it enlightening, useful, and inspiring. You'll find more information about the show on our website, BEOshow.com. You can watch Business Equity and Opportunities Sunday mornings at 10 on Wish TV or live stream it through wishtv.com. Each week we provide 7 full segments with topics ranging from how to get started and how to access capital to the day-to-day running of your business and questions about accounting and bookkeeping. We feature business news and trends and always share a success story from one of our contributors. Join us next time for more insights into the world of small business. Be sure to sign up for our Business Equity and Opportunities newsletter to get even more valuable, up-to-date information. And if you have any questions or you'd like to be part of our show, please email us. The address is beo@wishtv.com. We'd love to hear from you. I'm Scott Sander. Thanks for listening.
Watch the Business Equity and Opportunity Show on Wish TV and access all of our content and share it on demand anytime at BEOshow.com. You can find more podcasts from Wish TV on the All Indiana Podcast Network at allindianapodcastnetwork.com.